Lockdowns, rampant inflation, rising crime, soaring gas prices, a nation on the brink.
Florida was a refuge of sanity when the world went mad. We stood as a citadel of freedom for people across this country and indeed across the world.
Well, that is a piece of an ad from the newly formed Ron to the Rescue Super PAC. Again, not affiliated with the governor, to point out. They'll reportedly begin airing ads next week in Iowa. DeSantis has been the focus of the Republican Party since his dominating re-election win in Florida by almost 20 points. But former President Donald Trump has taken aim at him recently, calling him a name Ron DeSanctimonious, called him an average governor. Joining us live on the show is the founder of that PAC, that super PAC, Ron to the Rescue, John Thomas. Hey, John, I haven't seen you in a minute.
Good to see you, Sean.
Goodness, I thought it was you when I saw the name there. Talk to me about this. Interesting choice of state, by the way, Iowa, to launch this. Yes. Talk to me about this and why you chose to do it.
Well, that's not a coincidence. Obviously, it's the first primary state in the presidential race. But look, after an outpouring of support after last Tuesday's win, when many Republicans were expecting a red wave and all we got at best was a red mist. And then we looked to Florida, Sean, and we looked at actually Ron DeSantis created a red tsunami in Florida and put together the very coalitions that we're going to need if we're going to take back the White House and the Senate in 2024. We put together this group essentially to harness the energy of supporters of Ron DeSantis and make sure that somebody's making the case up and until the point Ron DeSantis becomes an official candidate for president.
Talk to me about this. Have you seen more support for a DeSantis 2024 ticket now more than ever? I mean, whether you like it, whether you don't, whether you're a huge Trump supporter and you don't think it's appropriate yet, you think it's dividing the country. There are many different dividing the Republican Party, I should say. There are many different viewpoints on this. What are you hearing, John?
Yeah, we're actually witnessing in real time the Republican electorate and the broader electorate. The earth is shifting underneath our feet in terms of people who were once Trump supporters. It's not that they don't like Trump. And Sean, you'll know, I've been on your show many times defending the former president. I'm a big Trump fan, was in 2016, was in 2020. And what we're saying and what we're hearing across the country is that voters want Trump to shift from a party leader to a party elder and make room and help the future of the party, because at the end of the day, we've got to win in 2024.
All right, John Thomas there with that super PAC and the ad launching the first state to vote in presidential elections, to caucus rather, there in Iowa. We'll explain all that again every 4 years in 2024. John, good to see you. Thank you for that.
Same. Bye.
No crooked establishment.
None of that twisting the truth.
No talking down to me.
Don't tell me how to think.
Don't tell me how to think.
Don't tell me how to think.
I trust Newsmax.
Newsmax.
They don't tell me how to think.
They let
me decide.
Newsmax.
Real news
for real people.